The Palm Islands, Dubai, self-declared to be the 8th wonder of the world, represent a triumph of modern engineering skills. It's a feat that could never have been possible without the advent of modern science and technology. But history proves us wrong. More than 5,000 years ago, its beginnings going back to 2900 BC, the ancient Harappan city of Deira was a well-planned, thriving city. An oasis carved by its first residents on a low plateau surrounded by water during monsoons. It was India's first major civilization and the world's third after Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. Given the distances involved, it is remarkable how closely Deira replicates the centralized design of the remote imperial centers, Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. It appears that it was conceived before it was built, much like modern-day planned cities. The rectangular-shaped city of Deira is spread over 100 hectares and has 3 divisions. The Acropolis is the most carefully guarded, as well as the most imposing complex in the city. A striking feature is that all of its buildings, at least in their present state of preservation, are built out of stone.
For the first time, we find there 3 clear-cut major divisions. Citadel, consisting of 2 walled areas, that is castle and bailey, and then walled middle town, and then the lower town.
Not much is known about the Harappan people, but their cities and their artifacts suggest the existence of a common culture based on elaborate social and economic organization. The well-preserved site has offered up a trove of Harappan artifacts, pottery, clay figurines and animals, beads made from gemstones, gold and silver, and the objects most associated with Harappan digs, weights and seals depicting bulls, unicorns and other beasts. With its coastal location, Deira was a regional hub of maritime trade and commerce, and its hallmark? Its water management system. Recent digging by Indian archaeologists has uncovered an extensive and remarkably sophisticated water supply system that included finely chiseled reservoirs, wells and rainwater tanks. A third of the city's 50 hectares was devoted to the collection and distribution of fresh water. The unique water conservation system, the earliest found anywhere in the world, was used for storing fresh water brought by the rains in a region that may go without rainfall for several years. How did Deira manage to stay vastly ahead of its time?
There was amazing water management system. How they harvested water from the ephemeral channels, which were carrying a lot of water during the rainy period. They collected all that water by raising dams and then created a series of cascading reservoirs on all 4 sides. So when all the reservoirs were full of water, there's, of course, this entire city must be looking like a lake city.
The distance from the mouth of the Indus River to Mesopotamia is approximately 2,000 kilometers. Indus merchants from sites such as Deira and Mohenjo-Daro probably covered this distance by sailing along the coast to various ports along the shores of the Arabian Gulf and Mesopotamia. The Deira dig has revealed evidence of nearly continuous habitation from about 2900 to 1500 BC. Later years saw rising levels of impoverishment and urban decay. until it was finally abandoned around 1500 BC. Floods and earthquakes may have doomed most of the civilization. The disruption of trade with war-torn Mesopotamia chipped away at Deira's economy, even as rapidly increasing aridity forced a return to a simpler lifestyle. Once the desert proved too much for Deira's unique water system, they were forced to share the fate of their fellow Harappans.
When economy is under stress, then small natural calamities or natural occurrences accelerate the process of decline or disintegration. Sometime between 2000 and 1900 BCE, there was a phase of intense aridity. It was almost a global phenomenon. Rainfall became very, very less and very erratic.
The ancient metropolis of Deira could well be a symbol of an epic struggle against natural elements, when a whole city fought hard to create order in a hostile environment. The human race may have lost out to natural phenomena 5,000 years ago, but at the Palm Islands, Dubai, harnessing natural forces has been taken to a whole new height.